All right, we are live.
Hey, y'all.
Merry meet, everybody. This is Ladygravedancer, and I'm here with...
You guys, my new channel is called Wednesday Adams, but it used to be a Maya Ring. So, hey, y'all.
And we're here to introduce a new blog radio kind of thing that we're doing. I don't know if you would call it radio since we're on YouTube, but you're only going to hear our voices. And we have titled it GraveYard Dirt. And this is where we come and we discuss things that we want to talk about witchy, the way we practice, and our views on everything witchy.
Yeah, we're going to be weighing in on a lot of different subjects and a lot of hot topics and like different YouTube things, like trending YouTube topics and things like that. So it's going to be really fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
It's a little different because I don't usually share everything on my channel, so this will be a chance for me to share a little more than I usually do in my... I don't always share my opinions, as you know.
And this will be a way for me to stop being a hermit and be a little bit more active in the witchy community. Because if you follow my channel, you guys know I post a video like once every super blue moon.
Yes, I've been trying to get you more and more and more to come back because you have a lot to share.
Yeah, but them bitches won't let me be great, you know? It's just so much drama I just try to stay away from.
I end up ignoring most of it, unlike my past when I didn't ignore it, but now I just kind of do my own thing, and if I have to witch through it, then I don't have to share any kind of spells or anything on YouTube about what I do, so.
See, my problem was with trolls, like, I will cuss you out if you come to my channel talking crazy in the comments, and it would have just been a never-ending battle because trolls are going to be trolls. So
yeah, you're always going to
I
have
find myself just taking a break from it because I would get pissed off and go from 0 to 100.
Yeah, and where 9 times out of 10, when I first start reading a comment, if it sounds stupid, I just delete it and don't even finish it.
It got to a point where I wasn't even reading comments, and it was horrible because it would be people like legitimately asking me good questions and, you know, making good comments, and I wasn't even reading comments, let alone responding to it. So I kind of just had to step back and be like, you know what? YouTube is just not the place for me right now, especially with all that drama that was going on a couple of years ago. Like, it was crazy.
Girl, it comes and goes in spurts. It's never gone. It's never gone. There's some good witches that are not on YouTube anymore because of that, but they can't get rid of me. I'm like that ivy that keeps growing up the side of your house. You may cut it away and it looks like it's gone dormant for a while, but it always comes back.
Yeah, come back like, gotcha, bitch, thought I was gone, but I'm here.
Exactly.
I don't know, but YouTube, yeah, we did lose a lot of good people. I think you and I have discussed that before, to where it was a lot of good people back in the YouTube community and the witchy community a few years back, and then that whole little drama that happened, it's like, it was just a downward spiral. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, right now, at this day and age, you guys might hate me for saying it, but I feel like the community, for lack of a better term, kind of sucks right now, because all you really see on YouTube right now from witches are like witchy hauls or witchy trades, or somebody will get on and make a video every 2 hours reviewing a book, those damn book witches. So it's hard to kind of stay engaged. And I used to be excited about getting on YouTube. I can go for hours without turning on my TV and just watch YouTube videos. Now, not so much. I'll be in the corner of hell on YouTube watching Lord knows what these days.
Yeah, you end up searching and searching, and you'd be surprised where you're at. You got like a squirrel humping a toaster. I mean,
right?
You end up all over the place.
Say, a monkey smoking a cigarette?
Now, for me, I mean, I know that there's not as many witches to watch like before, but I have found myself watching more of the newcomers that are bringing like a fresh twist on witchcraft, and I love that. And I'm going to have to send you some links from people, because I don't want to call them newbies because I don't know what their practice is in their life and how long they've been practicing, but I'm talking about the newer ones on YouTube. With some, what they might call the younger crowd, and they're jazzing it up, but a lot of them end up not getting the credit that they deserve, because you got some old timers on here still acting like they own YouTube and not giving credit where credit's due.
Right. Oh, can we talk about the old heads on YouTube? And I don't mean old heads in regards to age. I mean old heads in regards to how long they've been on YouTube. Because I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but I've been on since about 2008.
Yeah, I think I got on there, 2009, I believe is how long. I got on there in 2009. Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's kind of like what I told you today, the YouTube community, there's a lot of women. There's way more women in the witchy community than there is men. And when you have all of that damn estrogen, it becomes a lot of cattiness and just high school teenage drama.
Yeah.
Like bullying people. And you and I were talking about that earlier with the bullies and things like that. It's like, why? For what purpose does it serve to get on there and just completely talk trash and talk shit about each other and just get on and make specific videos and direct them to certain people or make subliminal YouTube videos? For the life of me, I can't understand it. I have been lucky, however, to not have been caught up in any YouTube drama.
I have.
As of yet.
I have in the past, but I put myself there. I've learned, and I put myself in that position. The whole YouTube community was new, and it was a lesson. It was a lesson that I've learned, and I've grown a lot from it. So it just irritates me. That's why I feel like I can say that it's stupid how some people act, because I've been on both sides of it. Only difference is I've learned and grown from it and left it behind. Except for the fact that we're discussing it in this video. It kind of makes me look like a hypocrite, but that's okay, because I've been wanting to talk about it.
Those have to be said, because those heifers are out of control. And we're not going to call any names or anything like that, but once we start talking about it, you'll know that we're talking about,
I just don't know when witchcraft became about knowing feeling like you're the one who is right all the time and bullying people off YouTube. When did that become where you can actually say you're a witchy channel when that's all you do?
Right. Brenda Crozier, come back. Come back, lady.
We miss you. We miss you so much.
You are just so sweet. And once I found out, like, the terms in which you left YouTube, I found out today, I was pissed. I was pissed.
She was on another area. She was upset.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Okay, so that's a good segue into the first topic, official topic.
Let's do it.
Book witches. What are your views on that?
I've always said, and I kind of got this bad rep about bashing books.
Bullshit. No, you were right.
I've kind of got a bad rep on that, because it makes it seem as if I don't think that reading helps, and that's not what I try to say. I always say that witchcraft is about the practice, not the reading of it. You got to make it your own.
Right.
And you got to practice. I have a shitload of books. You've seen the books I have had when you were here, and they're like doubled since you came down to visit.
How do you have the room? I don't understand.
Half of them are at the office and in my room and the it's kind of all over the place now. I need another bookshelf, and that's not what I was saying. I think that books have a lot to offer, but you can't practice through a book. You can't read a book and then come on here and tell people how to do things when you haven't actually practiced it. You've read it, and then you're sharing it right away. You need to read it, do it, make it your own, and when you see it works, then come and share it. That's great.
Right. Don't get on YouTube and literally read me a whole freaking chapter, verbatim, and try to fool me and goop the kids and make us think that you out here and you've been practicing for years. Reading a book does not a witch make. And I think it's okay to read books, because I feel like books can give you a foundation, and it can give you a history behind our practice. That's fine. But when you're getting on here and you're literally doing a spell ingredient by ingredient, word by word out of a book, it's like, what do you expect to get out of that? What do you expect us to get out of it? And it kind of makes me mad, because that's what the newer witches believe. They believe that they have to have a bookshelf sitting behind them that goes from the freaking floor up to the ceiling with nothing but books on Wicca and different type of paganisms. You have to create your own practice.
Yes.
Other than that, your book of shadows is going to be nothing but a book that I can check out of the library, literally page by page.
Oh yes. Can I get a high five on that one?
Air five.
It's funny, because I've seen a few videos through the last couple of years that when I hear what they're talking about and see what they're showing, I'm like, I read that book.
Yeah.
And I'll go pull it off my shelf.
12, page 6.
Exactly.
Like, bitch, you ain't slick.
Hey, I read that. Yeah.
Like, okay, so what are we going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, at the pulpit? They read out the Bible and they tell you to grab your year in a day book and turn to page 12, and this is what we're going to be going off of today. No, Pastor, I will not. To hell with that. No.
Yeah, so I don't mind having that type of reputation where I don't bash books, but in order to practice, you have to feel. Energy is magic, and you have to learn the energy, and you're not going to get that from reading it. Exactly. Nope. You got to go and you got to feel it.
True enough, it'll give you inspiration.
Absolutely.
I wholeheartedly feel like it'll give you inspiration. Like, you could be looking in a book of spells, and you can happen upon a spell for whatever purpose it is. And so now you have an idea to do the spell. Okay, well, you got the idea, you got the foundation, so build from it.
Now make it your own. Put yourself into it.
Right. My perspective from that is when you are copying spells, regurgitating spells, and doing it word by word, ingredient by ingredient, that's not your energy. That's the energy of whomever it was who either wrote that book or wrote that spell. So it's not going to turn out for you the way that you want it. You're not going to get the same result. You're only going to get the results that you want if you put yourself into it. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And stop reading books and making a whole damn learning club out of it. Like, stop doing that. Stop reading a book and deciding that you're going to teach. Don't do that. We don't want to hear it. We'll pass. Thank you.
And
no, it's fine. You keep it to yourself.
And if you feel magical properties, I'm not talking about medical when it comes to herbs. I'm talking about the magical properties. If you feel that you can take something that it's in every single book you've ever read, it says it's a love spell, but for some reason the energy you're getting from it is more money related, then you need to use it for the money related energy that you're feeling, because it's your magic. That's what you're feeling, and it's going to work for you.
Yeah, they're copying a love spell from somebody else if you want to. If he done made Satan and all of his little helpers fall in love with you, then what you gonna do?
Then,
damn it, I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna message someone else to help him out of that situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and it's just in these. I'm not going to say that at the expense of sounding like a mean girl, so I'm going to leave that last comment to myself.
Yeah, let's not act like that.
Yeah, just stop it, you guys. It's not, I just don't feel like it's beneficial, and that's all that's up right now. Our hauls and book reviews, and just you're regurgitating information that if that's the case, then we don't need you to teach it to us. Just get on YouTube and say, hey, go read this book. 12-second video, boom.
There you go. Did you see my video on energy balls? Yes, you said you laughed a lot because I said balls a lot.
Every time you say balls, I cackled. I'm so immature.
That video I shared because I wanted people to learn how to feel the energy that they have and just go and just feel out nature, feel out your, how, like I'm moving my hands trying to show you, but you can't see. But just to feel. Because that's what you have to do. You have to feel the energy. You have to be able to manipulate that into doing what you want it to do.
And we all have energy. Everything is made of energy. You could literally walk up and touch a doorknob, and it's full of energy. Mm-hmm. So the energy is there. What I believe magic is the manipulation of energy.
Yes.
That's really what it is. But kind of touching bases on what you said with your energy balls and getting a feel for nature, I think we've discussed this before about being...
I'm so sorry about these dogs, y'all, but I have 4, and they're locked on the other half of the house because I'm over here.
They have something to say, and they will be heard. Okay?
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that because I know they're loud.
But you talked to me before about going outside and just feeling around and being one with nature and things like that. And I told you how I kind of had an issue with that because I don't know, I don't connect with the elements, so to speak. Like, I can't go outside and sit on the ground and feel the energy of the ground and the trees and stuff all around me because I start itching. And then then I'm gonna feel like some shit crawling on me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to concentrate. So how do you do that?
Well, because you can do it from inside your house. Just like if there's a full moon, but it's cold as shit outside, then I got these barking ass dogs all around me, and I don't want to go outside. My roof does not stop the moon energy from coming in my house. So I will go, and usually it's in my back room where I can have some quiet time, and I will sit in my room and I will make one of those energy bubbles that I described on that video and open myself up to the roof, and I can see and feel the glowing, almost like one of those alien movies where that light spurts down on you and then they take you.
I'm not going to watch no alien movies. No, I already told you. No zombies, no aliens.
Oh, come on.
No,
but
ma'am.
I do that, and I open myself up, and I will grab that energy, and I will charge the crystals and circle with me in my room if I can't get outside to the full moon. You don't have to go outside to get the energy you need. Underneath your building, there's all kinds of roots from all the trees around you. Those roots go very far, so you don't have to be outside to tap into that energy. You just have to learn how to open yourself to that energy.
And it's interesting that you say that, because when I first started, like, I've been practicing witchcraft for a long time, even before I knew that it was witchcraft that I was practicing. But over the last couple of years, I started working more so with the moon. I don't necessarily time a spell by a moon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to do that. But as far as like charging things under the moon and things like that, when I first started out, and a lot of people may feel this way or might think this way, I felt like it may have been a full moon, but if I stepped outside and I couldn't see the moon, then the energy wouldn't reach me or wouldn't reach. So I was always trying to find that sweet spot to, okay, they're going to move right there, and I know it's going to shine down directly onto my crystals. But it's like you said, nothing is going to stop that energy from being around. I used to think that if the clouds were in the way, or if it was a tree in the way, or something like that.
I mean, you breathe air and you don't see it, do you? But it's there.
If it's cold as shit outside, you see it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, you got me there. Okay, well, if it's really bright, then you see the moon. But when it's not and it's being covered, it's not, you're not losing the energy. It's still all around you.
It's still all around you, right? And it took me realizing that once I guess I discovered this whole empath thing, which I didn't know I was until you explained it to me, that's what I was dealing with. Because I have a thing about being able to feel what other people are feeling and things like that. And I was talking to you about it one day, and you was like, "Oh, so you gotta make sure an empath, right?" It's like, shit, damn. Now I gotta deal with other people's shit. But once I started opening myself up to that, I noticed that I could walk outside and I could feel the energy from a lot of different things around me. It didn't necessarily have to be a person.
Yeah.
Like during the fall, like when it switches over to fall and the trees start dying, I'm miserable. Mm-hmm. So, definitely it's because that energy of the leaves and things like that are dying off around me. So it was interesting that you pointed that part out to me, but you definitely, like you said, the roof is not going to stop you from accessing that energy and tapping into that source.
And your floor is not going to not allow you to tap into the dirt and the grass and the roots.
Because it's the foundation. It's literally the foundation of the ground that you're standing on, even if it's inside of your house.
Exactly.
So unless your house is made out of complete plastic, then you have access to all of the elements inside your home. I guess you could run the sink or run the tap and get tap in from the energy force of that water.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty interesting. Also, wanted to talk about intentions and how clear your intent is. So I want to ask you a question. I kind of want you to just tell me your thoughts on it.
Okay.
So has there ever been a time? Okay, let me set the foundation. So you're doing a spell, right? Uh-huh. And you have to put all of your intent into the spell, what you want this spell to do, or if you're charging a crystal or charging a tarot deck or whatever the case may be, you're putting your intention in there. So how you're doing that is you're visualizing it, right? You're thinking about it in your mind. Mm-hmm. So what happens in the middle of a spell or in the middle of charging something with your energy or your intent? What happens when life's bullshit starts to pop up into your head? Like, damn, I gotta pay this bill, or
barking
things
dogs.
Like that. Do you feel like that goes into your workings?
If it gets to where I can't stop Because usually, like, if something pops into my head, like if one of my dogs bark or something pops in, like I didn't do something at work, I usually can push it right back out. But whenever, and then just go back to what I'm doing. But whenever life does catch me, I will stop for a minute and allow that thought to go through. Just let me go ahead and think about it. I'm going to stop. Let me think about it. Let me figure it out. Okay, I'll deal with that then, and then I go back to it. Because for me, by suppressing that thought, it's not allowing it to do what it wants to do. Yeah, so I'll let the thought go through. And if I have to stop for a day or even like 15 minutes, then I will. Because I need to focus on what I'm doing. But usually when you just allow that thought to go ahead and go through, and go ahead and think through it for that minute or two that it needs, you're able to go back and refocus on your spell work and continue with your intent or your ritual or whatever it is you're doing.
Well, see, I usually find myself, I have to stop completely because I have my mind set up. Once one thing breaks the force field, as you would call it, it's like a domino effect. Then I started thinking about everything. And I like today, I was sitting down doing some crafting, and I literally had to completely stop because all type of random shit was just, and I curse it like you guys, I'm sorry, but all type of random stuff was just like literally just plowing through my head. And I'm like, I'm putting all of this energy into whatever it is that I'm doing, and I just felt like it's just not gonna, what I'm trying to manifest is just not gonna come out clearly. So
well,
I
sometimes
have to stop and come back to it the next day.
Well, sometimes though, depending on what all is coming through, maybe it's something that you need to focus on while you're doing this. You're focusing this intent. You're opening yourself up to things maybe you're not realizing, and some of the thoughts, like you said, paying that bill, maybe. It's telling you, hey, why don't we add a little bit of energy into getting that bill paid? Like, let's get some money flow going, Or
well, I would definitely use any type of, if I'm doing any type of retaliation work or something like that, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not a fluffy witch, and I do whatever needs to be done. So if I'm sitting there and I'm crafting something, and whatever it is that I'm thinking about is like really pissing me off, I'll keep going because I do want to use that energy. But if it's something that I need to manifest in a more positive aspect of my life, I'll go ahead and stop.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I would use anger so fast. And a lot of people don't understand is that you can take negative energy and you can completely repurpose it.
Oh, yeah.
And turn it into something positive. Like, people can send you negative juju and bad energy all day long, and you can take it and turn it into something positive and use it, or you could take it and make it even bigger and send it right back to them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an energy vampire. I will take it from anywhere I can find it. Anywhere it is.
Yeah, I think you said something about going to church and stealing their energy.
Yeah, I haven't done that in years, but yeah, I used to go to a non-denominational church during their praise, not during the sermon because I can't stand to hear that, but during the praise, because all that is energy. Like when you see the people, they're passing out, or they're having their laughter, or they're crying, it's an overwhelming amount of energy that they're putting into this one space. And they don't know what to do with it. They're giving it to their God, their Jesus, their deity, whatever. And it's just circling in that room. And it's there to share. And it's there.
And it can be overwhelming.
There is not a sign on the front door of that church that says, don't come in here, use our energy for witchcraft.
Wait, what?
I said there's not a sign on the door that says I can't. Because I enjoy that energy. It's cleansing.
You're about to kill me. Oh my God.
Oh, breathe.
I was chewing up a piece of candy. You caught me off guard with that shit. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So there isn't a sign outside.
No, there isn't.
Wow. That was good.
It might be in their sermons, but I don't know. I don't stay for that. As soon as they sit down, I get up and walk out. So.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's been years since I've done that. But I do recommend that because a non-denominational church will welcome you in no matter what you are. So
this is gonna sound completely aerated, but what the hell is a non-denominational church?
The one that I went to, there was even people in the back of the room screaming out chants that were familiar to me after the prayer that went around the room. So it's my understanding that non-denominational, it has no set belief, I guess you would say.
So it's not like Baptists or Catholics.
No, they're there. They're there too, but it's like everybody's free to come and worship. So,
okay, then, so if that's the case, then I should be able to walk up in a non-denominational church with my skull and sage then, right?
Yeah, I never have taken off my pentacle or anything. Now here where we're at, you can't sage in there because they don't even do incense or smoking or anything. You got to be 20 feet from a building to light anything like that. And they don't even have candles in the one that I was going to.
Now, I used to go to Catholic churches and light a candle.
Yeah. And see, and you're allowed to do it. It's, I guess that's like, a lot of people right now are saying, what the fuck? What kind of witch does that? You know? And I guess it also will depend on who is the preacher or pastor of the church. The one, well, there was two, but one that I'm thinking about in particular, he knew of my beliefs and everything, and he was more than happy for me to be there. He, you know, it wasn't as if I was going around preaching my stuff to people. I went there for my own self, and he never passed judgment on that one. Now, another one, it was a different story. That's another video.
Oh, please put that video out because I want to know.
Yes. So what? Okay, we wanted to talk about the book witching, which we did, and the intention, and then we bitched, and then we went to church.
Oh, hallelujah! Yes.
Was there anything else that you wanted to cover in this week's video?
I can't think. I have a long list, but if I did, it would be on this all night. So
No.
you guys should definitely tune in to the next one.
And what we're going to be doing is 1 week it'll post on my channel, and then the next week it'll post on her channel. We're gonna bob back and forth, just like that.
I'm gonna do what?
Bob back and forth.
My little nasty ass line.
I know where your mind went because mine went there before it even came out.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
Not for everybody.
Oh, just rub it in, why don't you? Y'all, I'm up here in North Carolina, and I'm away from everybody that I know. Who stays in Charlotte area? Like, y'all want to link up? Let me know.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe not. Fuck off. I don't want to be around people.
You're such a recluse, I swear.
Say what?
You just like to be away from people.
I do, because people get on my nerves. They just...
Not everybody, but, you know, just to add this little tidbit of how you and I met. I'm sorry, I almost said your name.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
How Miss Wednesday Adams and I met was because I had fell out with someone, what was that, about 5 years ago now? It's been a long time. Yeah. I fell out with someone.
2011.
Yeah, and so I started to just like blocking people, and which I don't do any of that now, and she was one of the people that I had blocked, and she sent me a message informing me how she felt about that. And it wasn't that nice of a message. It was like, I didn't do shit to you, and...
I'm sick of this bullshit. You motherfuckers need to get it together. I'm sick of it.
And all I could do was look at that message, and I was like, you know what? She's right. These people didn't do anything to me. Just because this one person is an idiot does not mean that everybody who socializes with them is. And people don't deserve that. So that's when I stopped blocking people. Right now, I don't have people blocked that even talk really bad about me. I like, you want to watch me? Watch me. Click on a commercial.
Can I just say that you said earlier that you kind of put yourself into that situation that happened that time. And how you put yourself in it was funny as hell, though. I will say that. It was funny. When you got on there and made a video about the staging, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I love when I hear people are staging me away, and I'm like, I'm not even messing with you, but I love sage, so it might actually draw me to you. You know what? We need to discuss sage in another video as well.
Okay, well, let me just put this part out here. Speaking of sage and people, listen, people, half half the time, ain't nobody think about you. I cannot stand getting on YouTube, and just because somebody made a video, it's women, whatever. They automatically assume that it's about them, and then you guys go and start making video responses. Stop that, please. Half the time, ain't nobody think about you, so 9 out of 10, ain't nobody talk about your ass.
And if it is about you, oh well.
So what? Exactly. So what? Scratch your ass and get mad.
At least you gave someone something to do.
Right. You YouTube career people out there, and when I say that, I mean those people who make 70,000 videos a day. Go find something else to do.
Yeah. I need to make more videos.
Who you telling?
I'm falling behind. I have a whole list. I get on a mission and I start making them, and then I stop for a long time, and yeah, I try.
I fall into ruts. I'm just like, and then it's kind of, with my spirituality, it's really hard to share a lot of stuff because the practice that I follow is so private. So, and a lot of times I'll record a video, or I'll sit there and try to record a video, and everything that can go wrong will go wrong because I'm just not supposed to post it.
Yeah.
So,
and those are the ones you don't post, and you move on.
Right.
Like, oh well, you don't get a video this week.
Yeah, because I was trying to post a video night before last, and the whole damn camera just fell over for no reason. I blamed it on Nina, though. She was across the room, but still, that's the story, and I'm going to stick to it.
You need to leave her alone. Nina is her doggy. Okay, so every week we're going to have a video like this up, and we tried to do this on Blog Radio, and that just doesn't work out. So we're going to be doing it like this, how you're seeing it, and we'll have the links to each other's videos in the description so that you can go. And then I'm going to put reminders on Facebook as well to when it's your weekend and when it's my weekends to come and watch. So,
I mean, if we can figure out how to post it on both of our videos each week, we will. But 9 times out of 10, we won't, because ain't nobody got time for all of that.
Yeah, and
it's
then
so much work.
We might get copy.
It took us like an hour tonight to figure out that we were going to do it this way.
It's 7:10. We started this like at 4:30. Trying to get everything going, so now we finally got it going, and I got a whole bunch of laundry waiting for me, but it's all right.
A lot of cussing and threatening of computers.
Yeah, my Mac almost had a hand through it, let me tell you right now.
Didn't you? Said you were going to throw it out the damn window or send it flying or something, I don't know.
First flying computer. But also, if anybody has anything they want to hear us talk about, leave them in the comments below, and, give us some ideas.
Yeah, we'll probably make an email account for the blog, for this, I guess you can call it blog, and you guys can email us in letters and questions and things like that.
Yeah, so when you
we'll
see...
work the kinks out along the way.
Yeah, when you see GraveYard Dirt, and then it'll have a topic after it, that is going to be these type of videos. Right here. And
it's never going to be structured, you guys. Don't listen to these expecting to get like a structured show just because it says that this is the topic. We're going to talk about that the entire time because the way our brains are set up, we bounce back to it. You guys should just hear the conversations that we have on the phone or via text. They're all over the place.
But that's what brought it to us wanting to do this, like this, where we're just talking, because we do discuss some really good stuff. And it's like, damn, this would have made a good video. And that's why...
So now I don't even call you and ask you questions now. I don't have questions. I'm like, no, I'm just waiting till we do a show.
Exactly, because this is how we wanted to, this came about, is our conversations, they end up all over the place and usually always talking about something, witchcraft related at some point. And then we just thought it might be fun to share. And so we're going to do so.
It's supposed to be set up like a podcast, and later on we'll probably figure out how to do that, but right now we don't want to be on camera. We don't want to be in front of the camera.
Not for this talk. And it'd be nice if we were live. You know? It would be nice if we were live too. So we're just trying to figure it out, but for now this is what we have. So when you see GraveYard Dirt, this is what you're going to get. And we're going to go from there. It'll get better as time comes, or it's probably going to be exactly the same as far as the conversation goes, because that's what we wanted.
Yeah, we don't want this to be too technical or too sedity or anything like that. We just a chill little moment. And the plan right now is to post this on Sundays. which I think was very comical, the post about graveyard dirt on a Sunday when everybody else is in the house of the Lord. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm going to work really hard, but I don't think this is going to be up until tomorrow, which is going to be Monday. But
well, that's cool.
Yeah. We're going to try.
It's going to be posted on a Monday, but pretend like it's Sunday because we honestly did try, okay?
We did. We really did.
We posted it on our Facebook pages and everything. Like
we really jumped the gun on that one.
We said, as I said, we should have started figuring this shit out back in March, and we would have had it figured out by now.
If it wasn't for my son, we still wouldn't have had this done.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So, this is Graveyard Dirt. That's this week, and we'll be back next week. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, and just pretend like you're hearing an outro song right now.
Yeah, there's an outro song.
Playing right now. Here it is. Yep.
My ding-a-ling. You know that song?
I thought it was in my head. I was like, what the hell just happened?
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Blessings.